Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today's the day, today's the first sneak peek, and today we're going to upgrade our Town 13 to Town 14, because in the next update is going to be Town 14 coming. This one is kind of jungle theme, which I feel like look kind of cool, but at the same time we're going to take a look at everything new today. How is the new town working? Like, what is that poison right there? And obviously we're going to take a look at all of the new buildings which are going to get a new level. So all of the defenses, for example, you can see it already on your screen as an overview. We're going to go through every single one of them, going to see how the old one looks, how the new one looks. In addition to that, we have the all new, and in addition to that, can now be upgraded and they can fight back. So a lot of things going to come. I'm super excited for that. Cannot wait for this. But I think first off, let's take a look at the tunnel, right? Like, that is the thing which we're going to start with. And you already saw this in the intro, kinda. When the tunnel is being destroyed, you can see it there as well. It is going to drop a poison. This poison is dealing a ton of damage. And I think this is going to be a huge game changer, because especially the poison damaging like loons, damaging like skeletons running through that, like for example the super giant witch attack and strategies like that, or even like just inferno dragons. With them flying through that, they do not have a great time. We're going to take a look at the animation, everything, just in a second. In the background, you can see how we're jamming the town hall to max, because once again, we have overall 5 levels of the new town hall. And well, now let's take a look at how much damage max town hall 14 can do, because this one is kind of scary. A lot of damage right there. We have the poison dealing up to 180 damage per second. That's a lot of damage right there. The slow effect is still there, and well, we have a new building as well, which is, or like the new upgrade as well, which is the clan castle. And if you like videos like this, if you like content, watch that on YouTube, on Twitch, whatever, make sure to use a creator code. And if you would like to support me, use code ITZU for all of the offers which are going to come to the shop and everything, obviously. Truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And now let's take a look at the new clan castle level, because this one is going to have another spell slot, which means you can now have up to 3 spells in there. For example, 2 rages and a poison, and a freeze. One rage and a poison. 1 clone spell, for example. Things like that are now easily fitting in that clan castle. I'm sorry, 1 rage, 1 freeze, 1 rage, 1 poison, whatever. Now we have obviously new storage levels coming as well into Clash of Clans, because all of the new things are going to be incredible expensive. Like, it is not a joke. It's going to be insane. At the same time, we can see now the new designs of those storages. At the same time, you can already see on the right side, like circling our buildings, the new walls. And as every time, we have 100 new walls coming, and well, they're going to be quite expensive. 7 million each. That's a lot. Well, now we have another eagle level as well, which is kind of cool, because I feel like so far, most of the time, the eagle kind of looked the same. So the 1 to 4, the eagle kind of looks similar always. But now with level 5, you can 100% spot in a millisecond that you're actually going to face Town 14 eagle, because as well, this is still jungle theme, like having the water and having the gold and everything around that, which looks so cool in my opinion. And the next one is going to be the scatter shot. The scatter shot is going to get another level as well, which I feel like is a insanely powerful defense. So that thing hitting even heavier is going to be kind of scary, I feel like. But still, it looks, in my opinion, really cool. And once again, we have this gold green themed overall town hall design in that one as well. And yes, since we have already the scatter shot as a new level, we have an inferno tower level as well. And that one is going to be a huge change, because yes, the single inferno tower is going to be getting a small buff, but take a look at that multi-inferno tower. That one is going to be really a pain for all of those spammy strategies out there. So super giants and witches are going to have a rough time against this one, because the next inferno tower level is going to gain another beam. So not 5 anymore, now it's up to 6. So witches, Lalo, inferno dragons, things like that won't have a great time against that inferno tower. And in addition to that, we have new hero levels. Not too many of them, because heroes are already kind of strong, but this means 5 new levels for king, queen, royal champion, and the warden. In addition to that, the cannon is getting a new level as well. I have to say, that's my favorite, because as soon as you guys will see just in a second the new animation, everything of the new defenses, you will see the cannon is like shooting gems or something. It looks so cool, the animation, it's incredible. Now let's get to the next defense, and then after that we're going to take a look at the new animations. But this bomb tower is going to get a new level as well, and take a look, it's really heavy hitting after that. Like, it's going to deal a lot of damage. I think Hybrid is going to have a rough time against this one. So, well, a lot of ground-based damage right there. The design, once again, with the gold and green theme. And now we're getting to the test, and I feel like the test is going to be a huge discussion because, I mean, I think it's kind of cool that it looks different finally, because that's like the main thing which I like about the new update, because all of the defenses now look completely different. But at the same time, they look different. So you might like it or you just might hate it. I think the Tesla looks okay, I would say, but it looks kind of interesting. So I don't know. Let me know which design so far you like the most, or which one you like the least. Let me know down below in the comments. The same obviously for the walls. And the next one is going to be the laboratory. It's going to get a new level, because we're going to have later on new levels for the troops as well. In there, the new design is still missing, so don't worry about that. It's going to change, but the new design is just not in this bit where we are recording this. So now let's take a look at this one. We're facing the town hall first with those really nice looking beams, and we're taking down the town hall. And now, as soon as the town is going down, there is the poison. The same thing as, for example, for town 13 with the freeze effect, which is still there. The poison is still slowing down, but at the same time, it's dealing a lot of damage. Even to the queen, you can see it right there. It's dealing a lot of damage to the queen, to the healers as well. So having like a Lalo or something going through a town hall, that is going to be really a tricky situation. And now we even have the queen dying. The eagle shots have not changed too much. They're just staying the same, but still overall pretty cool looking eagle. Now we have all of the new defending levels right on your screen with Inferno Towers, Tesla, storages. Obviously we have 100 new walls coming to the 25 new walls, 100 walls you can upgrade, and then in addition to that we have a new red mine, we have a new black mine, we have a new skeleton trap, we have a new small bomb, and we have a new giant bomb. So a lot of traps are getting added just to make sure that the game is getting a little more balanced again, and people who actually have a clue of base building know how to defend certain strategies. But now let's get to the troops, because a couple of those troops are going to get a new level as well. If you guys are thinking, oh wow, Itsu, like, just the barbarian, like, who cares? Well, the barbarian is more important than you might think, because whenever your king is going to use his ability, it's always spawning barbarians which have the same level as your barbarians from the laboratory. So this is really important to upgrade your archers and barbarians first, or like kind of early into town 14, because, well, your king and your queen are going to have a lot more impact with those troops, and that's obviously kind of nice. Then the next one is going to be the wall break. I don't think that's a big one. I don't think you should go for that first or like early, because take a look, it's not dealing too much more damage. And still, the super wall break can still one-shot max walls. So I don't think it's a huge game changer. But the next one is going to be cool, because that one is going to be the healer. And I love this about the healer, that Supercell just increased the healing onto heroes, not onto normal troops. And that's the important thing, because, I mean, by now we all noticed Town 13 was kind of spam heavy and everything, but with not increasing the healing of healers onto troops, well, the spammy versions of every troop out, like the armor composition out there, is not like gaining a lot through another healer level. So that's great. Now we have the baby dragon getting another level as well. The baby dragon obviously itself is not that strong, but we always have to think about the super versions as well. We're going to take a look at that just in a second. But now we have another level for the clone, which is kind of nice. At the same time, I don't think it's the best spell anyway right now. Maybe in a Lalo, but that's pretty much the only way where you could actually use it effectively. But, well, we have another poison level, which is obviously a huge thing whenever you're facing one of those clan castles like super minions or whatever. It's always a pain. So having another poison level is always a great thing to have. Now wait, there's more. There's still more. We have more levels coming for the troops. That's for the Dark Elixir troops. So now there is the minion. And always remember, with the minion getting a new level, the super minion is getting a new level as well. So there is the minion. Lalo should have a quicker clean up, even though Lalo was already kind of quick. But still, now we have the Valkyrie in as well. The Valkyrie is going to get a new level, which I feel like still kind of useless, to be honest, because Come on, it's the Valkyrie. I feel like she's not fitting in any army composition. I kind of feel bad for her, but I don't know. She's just not fitting in too many army compositions, sadly. But now we have another level for the Ice Golem, which is kind of cool. Like, a lot of tanking power always with that one, and especially for all of those Lado pros with their hero dives. Kind of nice thing to have another level for this Ice Golem. But now let's get to the Super Troops, because as I said, all of those troops were getting a new level. The Super Troop is having an impact as well. So this means a new level for the Barbarian means a new level for the Super Barbarian as well. It's obviously not the biggest change, and I still think Super Barbarians are going to be kind of more like a meme, but at the same time, well, Super Archers are getting a bit stronger as well. But I feel like as long as you can't put too many of them into one of the clan castles, maybe at tower 15 where your clan castle capacity is going to increase, you could like do Super Archer Blimp. I have no clue, but I feel like they're not going to have a super big impact anyway. But now we have the Super Warbreaker, which is once again not having a too big of a buff anyways, because the non-max Warbreaker can already one-shot max War. So I don't know. The Super Minion is getting a nice buff as well, but at the same time, we're talking about that just in a second, about the balance changes. The Super Minion is getting a nerf anyway, so we have to talk about that one in just a second. Now the Inferno Dragon, one of the most powerful armies right now in the game, is getting another level as well. But once again, it's going to be nerfed as well, just to make things balanced out. Now we have the Super Valkyrie in there as well. Super Valkyrie, like I said, the same as the Valkyrie. The troop is in the game. It's not getting used too much. That's how it is, I guess. And yeah, that's all of the new levels once again for all of the troops. I have to say, the minion looks pretty cool. The archer looks kind of interesting as well, with like this jungle themed hat on her. But now let's talk about the balance change, because there are a couple of changes coming and I have to take a look at that. Meanwhile, I'm explaining that. So first off, the level 6 clone is going to be increased from 33 housing space, which is getting cloned, to 34, which is a little bit, but to be honest, not too big of a change if you ask me. The next one is going to be the Super Giants. They have a small HP nerf. 200 HP for every single Super Giant is a little bit, but not too much at the same time. But at the same time, I feel like it's to get this Super Giant witch army spam phase roll strategy a little bit under control. But I feel like that's not the biggest problem anyway for Town Hall 14, because those new Inferno Towers with the 6 beams are going to hurt a lot. Trust me. Next one is going to be the Super Minion DPS is going to be decreased by 50. That's quite a big number. So let's see how good they still are in the defending clan castle. In addition to that, the HP are getting increased a little bit by 100, just to make the Super Minions not too bad overall. The next one is going to be the Inferno Dragons. The next, like this change, you have to think about that one. It's kind of funny looking. So the level 2, like the Inferno Dragons on level 2, the DPS is getting decreased. Now let's listen closely to the numbers. So we have the decrease from 80, that was the attacking number so far, and from 80 to 1,600. That was like the range of the damage of an Inferno Dragon. This now is getting decreased from 80 to 1,600 to 79 to 1,580. I have no clue why. I personally don't get it, but I mean, this is like 1 DPS in the beginning nerf to 20 DPS when it's like fully stacked. So it kind of strange nerf, but I take it. Inferno Dragons were kind of annoying to me, so I guess it's okay. But wait, there's still some more nerfs to Inferno Dragons. So first off, or in addition to that, HP is going to be reduced by 50. Quite a nice thing to have as well. And then in addition to that, Inferno Dragon, the beam is slowly is slower in the beginning. So this means the beam, the cooldown basically, is going to be reduced from or like increased from 0.5 to 0.6. So it takes longer for the beam to like start kind of. So the next one is going to be the the spells which you can donate in a clan. From clan level 4 and onwards, there's going to be 1 additional spell which you can donate. As I said, with the clan castle, it's going to be 1 rage and a freeze, for example, so that you can easily donate that. And then the last change, which I already talked about, is that this level 8 Inferno Tower is going to have 6 beams. This one is going to hurt a lot to a lot of spam strategies, but as well to Lalo, for example. So overall, I think a lot of good changes. Let me guys know, what was your favorite change so far? What was your favorite design of the defenses so far? I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. I'm super excited for all of this. I will see you guys then.